Good morning class. How are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So today we are going to continue with the chapter Goodwill, Nature and its Valuation, and today we are going to deal with super profit method and capitalization method, and under capitalization method we will gonna study capitalization of average profit method and capitalization of super profit. So class, before going through the chapter and all its treatment, we must understand what is the meaning of super profit, what exactly the super profit means. So super profit, through its name itself, please try to understand the point. Super profit is the excess of average profit. Listen carefully. Super profit is the excess of average profit over normal profit. So, under this method, goodwill is calculated on the basis of super profit. Normal rate of return on capital employed is compared with average or actual average profit to find out the super profit. Okay, now just remember one thing, that in this super profit method we have to follow these steps. So we have one more definition is provided here. So here it is written that in this method goodwill is calculated on the basis of surplus profit earned by a firm in comparison to average profit earned by other firm. So if a business has no anticipated excess earning, it will have no goodwill. Super profit are the excess of actual profit over normal profit, where normal profit are profit earned by similar business. If a firm earns high profit in comparison to normal profit, then the difference is called super profit. So goodwill is calculated on the basis of super profit due to future expectation of earning capacity of the firm. Okay, now see, here we have one term and it's written capital employed. Okay, class, you are saying clearly that here we have two things given. Capital employed, we have two sides, liability side approach, asset side approach. Okay, so before going through the liability side approach and asset side approach, first of all we need to understand this point, that what is capital employed. So class, capital employed is presented as deducting the current liabilities from the current assets. Okay, it can be defined as equity plus loans which are subject to interest. It also refers to the value of all assets employed in a business. So in this time we will study directly capital employed. So capital employed, we have two approach, liability side approach and asset side approach. So in liability side approach we have to maintain the particular formula, and the formula as capital plus reserve minus goodwill if any existing in the books minus fictitious assets minus non-trade investment. See class, here we have the word fictitious assets. So the word fictitious literally means fake, imaginary or not true. So hence fictitious assets means the assets which are not actually assets of the company, though these assets are shown in the asset side of the balance sheet. So what is happening here? Fictitious assets are the expenses or losses which are not fully written off during the particular accounting period. These expenses or losses are spread over more than 1 year. The part of these expenses or losses to be shown in the profit and loss account, and the remaining amount will be carried forward to the following year. So these remaining amount will be shown in the balance sheet of the company. Okay, now we have seen the liability side approach. Now we have the asset side approach. In asset side approach we have the formula capital employed, that is all assets except goodwill, non-trade investment and fixed assets minus outside liability. Okay class, here you have got one more new term, that is non-trade investment and trade investment. Okay, so first of all, what is trade investment? trade investment are those investment that are made in another enterprise for the furtherance of own business, and non-trade investment are those investments that are made to earn revenue by investing surplus fund and not for the purpose of furtherance of own business. Okay, now next thing. So formula for calculating goodwill. So goodwill is calculated by the formula as, so goodwill equal to super profit into number of years purchase, then super profit equal to average profit minus normal profit, and normal profit equal to capital employed, that is investment, into normal rate of return divided by 100. Okay, here we have one question. Please see the question carefully. Here in this question, you need to calculate the capital employed by the two approaches. Which two approaches? These two approaches. That is liability side approach and asset side approach. Okay, see, we have to use these two approach to calculate the value of capital employed in this question. Okay, see, here we have Aman and Bhaskar present here. Reserve, sundry creditor, outstanding expenses, land and building. On the asset side, goodwill, investment. See here written trade investment, stock, sundry debtor, cash at bank, deferred revenue expenditure, that is advertisement suspense. Okay, I hope you all have seen the question carefully. Now let's move towards the solution. C class. Here we have first is liability side approach. In liability side approach, what we are doing here, partners capital. What is the partners capital? Aman and Bhaskar 1 lakh and 1 lakh, 2 lakh of rupees. We have to add the reserve. According to formula, we need to add the reserve and we need to less the fictitious assets and goodwill. See, we are adding the reserve 90,000 rupees. We are deducting the advertisement suspense or fictitious assets 10,000 and goodwill 30,000. We got what? Capital employed of 2,50,000. See, that one is the liability side approach. And if in accordance with the asset side approach, so what we have to do, all assets. All assets means whatever the assets given in the asset side of balance sheet. See, it's 3,90,000 all the assets. So we have to deduct fictitious assets, goodwill and sundry creditor. Okay, so after doing this, what we will do? We will get the 2,50,000 of rupees. Okay class? C class, is it visible? According to liability side approach, we have got capital employed 2,50,000 of rupee. And according to asset side approach, here also we have got 2,50,000 rupees. The point is that whatever the approach you are using, you will be getting the same amount of capital employed. Okay, so class, we have one more question. See this question. So here a firm has earned net profit during the last 3 years. Okay, we are calculating this question in accordance with the super profit. For the first year 18,000, second 20 and third 22,000. Capital investment of the firm 60,000. Here the capital investment provided 60,000 rupees and normal rate of return, that is NRR on capital, is 10%. You need to calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of 3-year purchases of the average super profit for the last 3 years. Is it okay class? The question. So class, now we are moving toward its solution. Okay, see. So how the goodwill is calculated? First, we are calculating the average profit. We are calculating the average profit. So average profit equal to whatever the profit of the 3 year, we are adding that and divided by the number of years. So we got the average profit of 20,000. Now we have the normal profit. what is the method of calculation normal profit? So the method of calculation normal profit is capital employed into NRR. Okay, capital employed is 60,000 of rupees. See, it's given here 60,000 of rupees and NRR is 10%. Now, so it is normal profit is 6,000 rupees. So super profit, value of super profit equal to average profit minus normal profit. 20,000 minus 6,000, we have 14,000, and goodwill equal to super profit into number of years purchased. So super profit 14,000 and number of year is 3, that would be become 42,000. Okay. Now next we have the capitalization method. So under the capitalization method, goodwill can be valued by using two methods. Okay, goodwill can be valued by using two methods. First is capitalization of average profit and capitalization of super profit. Okay, capitalization of average profit and capitalization of super profit. Now capitalization of average profit. So under this method, first of all we calculate the average profit and then we assess the capital needed for earning such average profit on the basis of normal rate of return. Okay, now see, for calculating goodwill, following steps are to be followed. Okay, first of all, step 1 is the calculate average normal profit. First step is calculate average normal profit. Then calculate capitalized value of business. So what is the capitalized value of business? Average profit into 100 upon NRR, that is normal rate of return. Now what is step 3? Determine the value of net assets on the date of valuation of goodwill. So how will we calculate net assets? So net assets equal to all assets other than goodwill, non-trade investment and fictitious assets at their current value minus outside liability. Okay, and last step is goodwill equal to capitalized value of business, what we got in step 2, minus net assets as we got the value in step 3. So for proper clarification, we have one question. See the question carefully. A firm earned rupees 60,000 as profit, normal rate of return being 10%. Assets of the firm are rupees 7,20,000 excluding goodwill, and liabilities rupees 2,40,000. Find the value of goodwill by capitalization of average profit method. Okay, now solution. Total capitalized value of the business or firm equal to average profit into 100 upon NRR. So what is the value of average profit? That is 60,000 given in the question. See, 60,000 into 100 upon NRR. So we will get the capitalized value of the firm. Now net assets of the firm equal to total assets minus liabilities. Total assets minus liabilities. What is the value of total assets? 7,20,000 minus 2,40,000. So we get 4,80,000, and then goodwill equal to total capitalized value of the firm minus net assets. So what is the value, total value of the firm? 6 lakh capitalized value minus 4,80,000. So we will get the goodwill of 1,20,000. I think it's okay, class. Now we have the next point, that is the capitalization of super profit. And so under this method, goodwill is calculated by capitalizing super profit at normal rate of return. Now what we need to do here, so for calculating, following steps are followed. Okay, first calculate capital employed, that is net assets on the date of valuation of the firm. So net assets equal to all assets except goodwill, non-trade investment and fictitious assets minus outside liability. Step 2, calculate normal profit on capital employed. So normal profit equal to capital employed into NRR upon 100. Step 3, calculate average profit of past year. Step 4, calculate super profit, that is average profit minus normal profit, and goodwill equal to super profit into 100 upon NRR. 100 upon NRR. Okay class, note this down. So one question, average profit of the firm rupees 1,50,000. Total tangible assets in the firm are rupees 14 lakh and outside liability are rupees 4 lakh. In the same type of business, normal rate of return is 10% of the capital employed. Calculate the value of goodwill by capitalization of super profit method. Okay, now we have the solution. So capital employed, what you have to do? Total tangible assets minus outside liability, 14 lakh minus 4 lakh. We have the capital employed of rupees 10 lakh. Normal profit equal to capital employed into NRR upon 100. Capital employed is 10 lakh into 10%, that we have the 1 lakh rupee. Super profit equal to average profit minus normal profit, that would become 1,50,000 minus 1 lakh, it will become 50,000. And at last goodwill equal to super profit into 100 upon NRR, so it become 50,000 into 100 upon 10. Let's go through the solution class. So class, this was all set for today. In this way, we have completed the chapter goodwill. Now what you need to do, you have to solve as many questions, and we will solve the question accordingly. And if any kind of doubt we are getting, we will solve that doubt. Okay class, thank you very much. Thank you for your support and patience.